Hello and welcome to the program Hot Button. It is always a delight to have you join us on this program. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind age, it doesn't matter. So says a lot of people. And that statement, age is nothing but a number. My name is Johnny and I have with me on the program.
Favor Kechugu.
And
Duruzina.
now, age, nothing but a number.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Some people see age as a factor in a relationship. We want to see how this affects a relationship. Now, is age really nothing but a number?
For me, age is a lot beyond being a number. It has to do with how you react to things.
Okay.
It has to do with how you see the person you are with. People who go into relationships are most times in different time frames. Let's say I am 30 and I happen to like someone who is 16. This person is not in the same time frame with me. The person will understand most of the things that I do understand. So that age barrier, that age gap affects a lot of things: communication, understanding, even response to the person's emotions. Those things affect that age barrier. The age gap affects the relationship. So it's
Okay, let me hear from you. Is age nothing but a number?
To me, age is nothing but a number, but
Okay.
it depends.
Okay.
So to me, it depends on if the person is ready, if the person is mentally, because in as much as yes, you want to be in a relationship with somebody that is older, you don't know the person's intentions towards you.
Okay.
Okay, so now another thing is, I think I said preference, yeah? So if I prefer older men, that also matters. So for me, it really depends.
Okay.
So,
What does it really depend on?
like
On what you just stated?
yes, on what I just stated.
Okay. Now, how important, you have said age to you is much more than a number.
yes.
You were saying age is nothing but a number, though, to an extent.
Yes.
How important is age to a relationship?
Like I said earlier, age is very important. If I'm going into a relationship, I would love to be on the same page with this person every
Okay.
time. Every time I would love to be in the same time gap. Let us
Okay.
understand the same things. Although people might say being in different time frames is cute and everything, that you'd learn from the person's own time gap and the person learns from you, sometimes it could be a huge communication barrier because you might not understand what this person is going through because you are not in that time frame. So it's important to push communication. It's important to push how you respond to your partner.
Okay.
Like, I give the example of being 30 and being 16.
No, let's even say 18.
Okay, 18. As a 30-year-old person, I have a lot of things going on in my life, work-life balance, other things, issues with family, extended family. But the person that is 18 just has school, just has the hip-hop vibe, or the dressing, and all those things. So most times when I pour out deep feelings that I'm going through or things that relate to my time gap, that my extended family is being cruel, the person can relate to all those things.
Okay.
So I would choose to be with someone in my time gap.
Okay, let me hear from you.
Okay, so now the importance of age in a relationship, I'm going to bring out what I stated earlier and hammer on it.
All right.
Preference.
Preference. Depends on what you want.
It depends on what you want.
Okay.
And also about if you're mentally ready. There are some people that are 18, 19, 20 that do not like to date people in their own age bracket.
Age circle, yeah.
Why? Because they don't. Okay, now let me try and personalize it a little. So now, if me, I don't like dating people or being in a relationship with people in my age group. You wouldn't tell me to actually go and date, oh, I'm 20, I'll go and date somebody 21. No.
Okay.
There are some people that feel, okay, they have a whole lot more to learn. There are some people that find it fun because you're in different time frames. He has experience, he'll teach you. He wants to feel younger, he wants to know what's up, because I feel people that are in that type of age, they're busy with a whole lot of things and they don't know what's up with, let's say Gen Z, right? Okay.
Yeah.
They don't know what's up with it, so they want to make themselves feel younger, feel okay. They're not old yet, you understand? So it depends on your preference, and it depends on if you are mentally okay with that.
Okay.
So
what you're saying is, it doesn't matter the chronological age. What matters is the mental age.
yes.
How mentally prepared
Yes.
you are to handle the things
Yes.
that come.
Because also there are some people that are 18, 19 above, and mentally they are like a child.
Mm.
You understand?
And
They
there
are
are
not
people that
ready.
could be 30,
and there are people that
and then they're
could be
still thinking like a child.
exactly
So in this case, you're saying the mental age
Yes.
is much more important
is much more important
than this countable
yes.
age. Points there. Does that really?
Well, I feel this two ways. The mental
Okay.
age has to be there,
Okay.
and I feel the physical age still has to be there.
Okay.
The chronological age still has to be there, because some people, we don't know how human beings learn. We don't know exactly how people understand things. Some people understand things with time, so they have to pass through processes
Okay.
to get into life. Why people pick it up immediately they see it, they just pick them up immediately. So I would still stand with the mental age has to be there, and the chronological age has to be there. You can't date
Both
it.
have to work.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, having said that, what should we consider the appropriate age difference between partners? What should we consider? Because, okay, in my 30s, I want to date someone in her 20s. Now, what should I say? Okay, I have to be 30, the person has to be 20. Should I say I have to be 30, the person has to be 25? What is the appropriate age? Okay.
In my opinion, there shouldn't be. Okay, once you're over 18, I feel there shouldn't be an appropriate age. I feel like that's part of the unwritten laws of this.
Okay.
You can be with whoever you want to be,
Okay.
whoever you're comfortable with. If you like mentally prepare for a relationship, and okay, you say okay, you want to date somebody is running your pee, like chiking you and the rest of that, and you really want to date the person. If the person is
Running
20,
your pee.
Chiking you.
Chiking.
that's what my mom says. So if the person is, let's say, 28, 29, and you're 20, and that's what you want, no problem, you can go ahead
As
with
long
it.
as both of you can
Yes,
vibe.
as long as both of you can, and you know the person's intentions.
Okay.
Knowing the person's intentions is one of, because let's say somebody wants to come and be in a relationship with you,
Okay.
and you ask, okay, I feel that's one of the first, date questions that you should ask. What are your intentions? What's your plan? If you go on a date with somebody, ask, is there anybody that's actually going to be angry with the fact that I'm here with you today?
Okay.
Questions like that, knowing what you want is one of the key things.
Knowing what you want.
Yes.
How does that sound?
Knowing what you want.
So long as you're above or you're from 18 upward, it doesn't matter. You could be 18, date a lady who's 40. That's what she's saying.
Now the thing about age, we should also look at the fact that age affects the body. Age affects the face, which is paramount.
Okay.
The babe has to be fine. The man has to be fine.
Okay.
Age wears down a lot of things on the human body. We have the issue with menopause.
Okay.
We
Menopause?
have menopause. Sorry.
Yeah.
We have the issue
Okay.
with wrinkled faces and all those things. So when you date someone that is much older than you, you should get ready for those things. Let's say I'm dating an older woman. I should get ready to start seeing a lot of changes rapidly, seeing her get older than me, and I still look like a fresh, sweet boy. So this thing is what people look at.
But what would you consider the appropriate age?
Well,
Since to you, age
Is
is
important.
a lot more than a number. What would be the appropriate age between two people who want to get involved?
I would say 5.
5 apart,
Yes, 5.
okay?
5 should be the maximum for me.
Okay.
Then you could see people that have 2, 3, but
Okay.
5 should be the maximum because
Okay.
within 5 years, yes, the time gap is really not
So if
that
I'm,
much.
I'm 6 years older than my girlfriend, is a no-no.
Like you
Because
said,
this,
it's still
thing with
preference.
age is all about one step.
Yeah,
And that's why they say it's nothing but a number. Because when you say, well, 5 should be max, and then I'm saying, so I can't negotiate 6. Do you understand? If
guess
I
you
can
do.
negotiate 6, what makes you think I can't negotiate 7?
true. When I say 5, 5 is, in this sense, is perfect.
Okay.
5,
Perfect, yeah?
Like the middle ground.
you could share it. 5
2
should just
is a little bit,
so close.
well, 1 is like,
Why not 10?
So you want no when you say 10 is a wide gap.
Why?
10 is a decade.
yeah, but what if
What's
I'm
wrong with
60
a
and my wife
decade?
is 50? Is that absurd?
It's not absurd. Is it absurd?
Legally, you're marrying somebody that was 0 years old when you were 10.
Then,
That's is a
it's
huge
a big deal, yeah?
yes.
But-
And the person will have I'm just talking about experience. That's where my standpoint is. Experience. These people have to have a common ground in whatever they are doing. They should have that place that, okay, this is where we stand. I understand you from this point of view and you understand me from this point of view. But a wide time gap like that gives me issues. That's what I feel.
And I can clearly understand the point where you're coming from.
Yes.
You know, when you vest emotion into a particular relationship, most times you're blinded.
True.
Age might not be a problem today, especially when your ultimate goal of being in that relationship is to settle down
Yeah.
in future. And then you're 18, dating a woman who's 28. A guy 18 dating a woman who's 28. And by the time she clocks 30 and then gives birth, you start feeling like she's looking older than I am.
True.
And but from the beginning, you don't care because reality has not stepped in. So if you say that around 5 years, you know, when a woman is younger than a man by 5 years, it's hard to tell when they're married.
True.
When a man is younger than a woman by 5 years, it is in a way still hard to tell. However, it is not a rule. It is not something that says, it must happen. There are younger guys than some women who are even aging faster than the women who are older than them.
True.
And there are younger women who are aging faster than the older men that are married. Vice versa. It depends on the activity you get yourself involved in. What are you doing? What are you eating? What are you consuming? What are you getting yourself? Are you exercising? Are you living a sedentary life? You know, those are the things that could
also
actually
affects.
contribute to this stuff. But you have something to
Yes,
say.
I have something to say. I feel, in my opinion, what the angle that you came from about the women, I feel for the guys, it's more of a problem than it is for the women. And I wanted to get my point. For the guys, I feel what contributes to your ideology is the fact that the woman is going to age faster. But we ladies, we don't look at it like that. I feel
Like the man who eats
yes,
faster.
the man will age faster. Some of us just look at, okay, there is a connection and all. But I feel, I don't know what will make the reason behind you dating an older woman. But if you start picking up all those things too, it's maybe a mindset type of thing. I don't know if you
So
understand
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying basically is if you have made that choice of dating an older woman as a guy,
Yes.
you must be ready.
Yes, you
for
should have
whatever.
known.
You should have known that this thing will happen. It is not until you get to that point then you start saying,
Yes. And
You
I feel
should
it
make
happens.
up your mind.
Yes, I feel it happens majorly for the guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Because for women, so long as you have connected with that
Yes, and
person,
we look-
it doesn't really matter.
Sometimes we even like it that the person is really older. You know.
Oh,
Sometimes
for
we-
real?
yes.
Oh, you like it that the person
It's-
is even older?
Yeah, it's kind of like a flex. I don't know how to place it.
I think we need to start learning that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, because I saw that look on your face like, really? We need to start learning that because she's giving us a good ground to understand the
Women.
philosophy of women.
Yeah.
You know, women is a big philosophy to
You
read.
can't understand.
Okay.
Bro.
That's my point.
So when a man is even older, the fancier a younger girl finds him.
Yes.
So, in other words, women like sugar daddy vibes.
No, it can't be. It's not a sugar daddy thing.
but
You know, it is this thing about one thing with women that we must not forget is women are a lot more adventurous than we are. You want to learn from that person.
Let's just say that we're
You
curious.
want to, you know,
Okay.
you want to know things about
Yeah.
this particular age, and then you feel you will be built even better being with this. And I don't know at what point in life that, or could it be the whole thing from creation where Adam was created? Adam was created before Eve. Is that
So-
where the 18 started from? However, we
Yeah.
need to begin to look at it. If I made a choice, from what the point she gathered here, if I made a point to be with an older woman, I must be ready for whatever comes
Yes.
from that choice that I made. I cannot get involved with an older woman, get to that point and I say, you're becoming older than I am. Or use my young age to begin to torment her.
Ah, yes, yes.
Do you understand? We must get to that level whereby if a girl decides, I want to be with a much older person, you live with it.
Everything that
If a
comes with
young
it.
man, whatever you have made a choice to do, you must be ready for the consequences. And in that case, you are the one who looks at it as a consequence. Naturally, people would age. If I am with you, you're older than I am, I should expect that when we get to this point, you will age. And naturally, if I'm with a younger woman, she should know that when I get to this point,
You
I
age.
should age. When you begin to nag about it, it's like something is wrong with you. Because right from time you're supposed to know at what stage people begin to age. Aging is supposed to be a blessing. Nobody is meant to stay in a place like forever. There are those who may have been blessed, but maybe because of the activities they get involved in, what they eat, what they do, their lifestyle may have kept them in good shape. And there is nobody who adopts a good lifestyle that will not age well. So it depends on the individual. Having said that, at what point should we talk about ages when getting into a relationship? Should I just meet you? I want to ask you out. And before I ask you out, I'm knowing your age. Or you
No.
ask her out, she's asking you, how old are you, by the way? At what time, what point in a relationship is that important? Let me hear from you.
Well, it should not be the first word that comes out of your mouth, but within the first week or the first 2 days, it should be tabled. We should know what's up. We should know how old you are. Because at this point, like in Nigeria now, if someone of 25 is seen with someone of 16, he's called a pedophile. So
Definitely.
So
16 is still not an adult.
So once you just see the person, even the person, like she said, there are some women that look way older than their age. So from that first 2 days, how old are you? Once the person clears that
So it's
matter,
best to know.
yeah,
Okay.
to be on the safe side.
It's best to know to be on the safe side.
Yes.
Okay, let me hear from you.
When we're getting married.
Very.
Go on.
Oh, you have to
You
wait
wait till-
until you're about to get married.
Okay, sorry, I'm just
Okay, I
pulling
think,
your
I
leg.
think I caught that too.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when I spoke about first date questions?
Okay.
So if you want to ask me out and let's say the next day you want to take me out on a date, the thing, when we're having a conversation, it should be part of those
Part of it.
questions.
Okay.
So it should be as immediately as possible.
Hmm.
So should be quick.
So it should be a quick thing. You don't
Yes.
have to wait to get involved before you're
No.
asking later on.
Yes, but not as but as you said, it's not as if
It should
Not
not
an
be the
instant
first
thing.
thing.
yes. Oh, I want to ask you out. How old are
And it
you?
doesn't have to be so official.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could just,
Just
casually
around
play.
Oh yeah, hey, how
Play
old are
around
you
it.
by the way?
Mm.
Oh yes, I'm 29. Oh, that's cool. That's
Mm.
cool.
I thought as much. You could say like you already guessed it or something like that.
Yeah.
So people have to discuss age
Age, yeah.
at a very early stage.
Yes.
So you don't lead someone on and get to a point and you say, I think you're way older than I am.
Oh, you're way
And then you
younger
back
than
off.
I am.
Okay? So if you make that discussion happen from the very beginning, you're saving a lot. That's going to affect the
Time,
relationship in
everything,
future.
yeah.
Okay, so now, when someone hides his or her age, because in this part of our world today, it happens a lot. There's something we call the football age, we call the official age,
Yeah.
and then the actual mother knows age is back
They
there.
won't have affidavit age.
Yes, you have the affidavit age, you have the birth certificate age. Where someone hides his or her age from her partner and is discovered, after being emotionally committed in that relationship, how is one expected to handle the relationship? You've gone far only to discover that this person is much
Personality.
older than you thought. How do you handle that?
Okay, so I would advise any lady out there to put an end, because for you to go as far as hiding something, like, okay, for you to hide, remember we spoke about first date questions. If that's established and I ask you about your age, and let's say you're like 40 and I'm 19, and you're now lying to me that, oh, I'm 25 or something, that's something to be scared of.
Scared of, okay?
It's not normal.
So the
I don't.
relationship is not based on
it
honesty
isn't-
and truth.
Exactly, it's not
Okay.
based on honesty and truth, because what's your intention? Why? As at that point, I'll start questioning everything, and my trust with this particular partner is going to be tampered with. So I will advise that. But if it has gotten to a stage where you guys are so emotionally connected, and I feel you guys have to communicate about it. If you can talk about it and be like, okay, what's the reason? Why did you do this?
Why
And you
did you hide
can
it?
bring a very valid defense.
Reason. Okay.
So that's when just talk, communicate. But I'll advise to
You have to back. You didn't say the word, and I don't want to say it.
cut it off.
You cut it off
Yes.
when the lie is heavy
Yes.
and there is no strong base.
Yes.
No matter the base, a lie
It's a lie.
is a
It's
lie.
a lie,
But let me
true.
hear from you.
I feel the same way. Not really the same way. I feel once you're hiding one thing, no, it's baggage. There's still a lot of other things that you might be keeping. If you can keep it for that long till we have gotten so emotionally attached or emotionally connected, it's scary. It's a big red flag.
Okay.
And for me, there's no explanation. Why? Okay, what do you want to say that you kept that away from me?
That
I was
long.
testing you to know.
It's
Nah.
more like a deception.
Yes.
Yes.
So like you said, the intention matters. For you to hide that, why? There's really no logical reason behind you hiding your age.
So it is very good to be honest
Yes.
Honesty.
about our age.
Yeah.
Let the person take you for who you are, accept you for your age, and not take, not play with someone's emotion
Yes.
under the guise of deception
Yeah.
to get the person into a relationship. Now, there may be some people out there who are already facing the challenges of age difference. It might not even be the two people. It could be family. He's way older than you. You're way older than her. Why? Why do you want to get married to this kind of person? Now, for those who are already having these challenges of age differences, what can they do to get it right?
Yeah, let me go first. Yeah. The thing about the age difference, like you said, family members might be having that issue with the family. Like, no, you shouldn't do this. This is not right.
Okay.
This is where we did it in our olden days or our own days. Like she said, it's your mind. You should be ready for whatever comes. So the family at this point should understand, they should communicate with these people. Is this what you actually want to do? Are you being forced to do this?
Okay.
They should look at all those factors. If the person says, yes, I genuinely love my partner and I can live with the consequences of marrying someone older than me or younger than me.
So families should cut them some slacks.
Yes.
Give them space.
Yes.
And do what they want to do if you've made a choice. Let me hear from you.
So for the families, I want to use this proverb: one man's food
It's another
is another man's
poison.
poison. What works for this person may not work for you.
Okay.
What works for you may not work for this person. So for the fact that two people have come together, made that decision, made the conscious effort to be together, regardless of the age, regardless of the aging, I feel if it's working for you, the family should back off and try and understand.
Okay.
Not impose it's not their right to impose.
Okay.
You understand? This is their decision. Everybody has his or her own mind,
Okay.
will to do whatever they want to do. Then for the people
Having the challenge.
having the challenges, I feel there are times where no relationship is perfect.
Okay.
Nothing really goes all that much smoothly, but communication and good comprehension is a whole lot. I didn't want to say communication alone because you can communicate and the other person is not understanding. But if you patience too, you need to be ready, because sometimes time frames, you need to understand, okay, the person is a little bit younger, let me step down to this person's level. You need to be it's a relationship, come on, you need to be able to step down. Let me see things from her point of view, let me hear her out, let me hear the reason for this action that triggered this certain reaction from me.
Okay.
You understand? So communication helps a whole lot. So if they can relax, communicate, have patience to understand what the other person is saying, everything will go on smoothly and be able to forgive.
Okay.
You need to be able to have a forgiving spirit, because relationship forgiveness good day.
Okay. Where there is
Like-
actually no deception and you know the person's age and you've gotten to the point of let's agree to be together.
Yeah.
You have made that choice. If you made that choice, you have to live with it.
Yes.
And there is no need to start having issues because time has, crept into the relationship.
Yes.
So I really want to thank you guys for being a part of the program today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, dear viewer, age is nothing but a number, but there is a consenting age. Someone has to be emotionally mature, mentally mature, before the person can actually choose a partner. If you're going to worry about somebody's age later on, then pick the age that you can function with. If someone is much older or much younger than you are, and you know it's going to be a problem, do not get into that relationship. Find the appropriate age that you can cope with and be with that age so you can live happily ever after. God bless you for being a part of the program today. Bye for now.